this beginning that you have made.
Originally, when Shomera started the grey water recycling, its first grey water recycling initiative, it was really groundbreaking. Nobody was even talking grey water recycling in this country practically at all, and here was this little NGO wanting to recycle grey water of the mikve waters themselves, use it to irrigate adjacent lands and convert them to public parks. I always found it exciting to be creating, to take on challenges, solve problems, and come up with creative solutions. And today in Shomera, essentially, I'm able to bridge all those worlds. I feel very lucky at this stage that I've had exposure to so many different types of involvements. Coming from a background of urban design, which is both physical planning and also relates to issues of policy, working in business and having been now in the nonprofit sector for such a long time, gives me a comfort zone to be able to be involved in all these arenas and find the areas where they merge, where I can create a place of merging and also leveraging these different areas and disciplines to create something new. I come from a very eclectic background, and the truth is, for the very longest time, it felt so eclectic I began to wonder, where was it all going? We believe that when you talk about having a healthy environment, healthy society, you really have to look at things in a holistic manner. It's not just the environment, it's people, it's their quality of life in their living spaces. It's their personal health, it's their values, it's what they bring from within to without and vice versa. And therefore, while we can't of course tackle every single arena, we're aware that it all works together as a whole. Shomera's had this track record of creating environmental initiatives which were innovative and pioneering, set trends and led by example. So in fact, we would launch initiatives that were perhaps local and community focused, but in the end took on a national dimension because it caught on with other organizations, which to us is a verification of the fact that we were heading in the right direction. This is actually having the opportunity to go out and create the change. If you take a building and you retrofit it and it becomes now a green building and is therefore more sustainable and lowering carbon emissions and lowering its ecological footprints, then you have actually made the physical change in the field. And that's the kind of work that we're doing today, or an example of the kind of work that we're doing today. Grey water recycling is the treatment of what is called the grey water in a home, the water that's used for domestic purposes, such as showers, washing of clothes, and so on and so forth. Now, if you treat that water and you recycle it, you can reuse it a second time before it goes down into the sewage. And therefore, rather than using drinking water to flush toilets, for example, which consumes something like 35% of the water in any given residence, or to water your lawns, you can take that water and recycle it, and then use that to flush the toilet. So essentially, you're saving a vast amount of drinking water. Shomera is concerned with helping to create a sustainable world, starting with Israel.